It's Tuesday. What a time I've had. They finished working on my car today. Brian took me down to get it. And it was $2,210.29. Incredible. It seems to work fine now. I wish I would have asked them to air the tires up so they were all the same. It costs money to put air in tires around here. So I should have had them do that. Oh my gosh. 2:30 in the afternoon. I stopped to get a couple little things from the Dollar Tree. I want to replace a little thing in the closet that I have, like spare screwdriver and a spare pair of pliers and a spare scraper, so I don't have to go out in the garage or hunt for it or anything. It's right there if I need one immediately. And that thing is torn. It's a little tiny plastic holder, but it's all torn, so I got a new one. I'm just going to replace that. What else is there to do besides the closet door? I know, I can hear you. I hear you, Deb. I got some sprigs of lavender from my lavender plant to bring them in, to put them in a little jar, so that when I'm cooking soup or something, I can sprinkle some lavender in there. It's chicken noodle soup, and then you take some lavender, what are they called, needles, and you kind of crush them in your hand till you can crush the juice, right? And you drop them in your soup, and just adds a nice little touch at the end. But the cat likes them. He likes to play with them. He's been batting them around. I mean, I have plenty more sprigs, but I don't know, man. I tell you, there are times when I just wonder, is this going to get worse? Is this going to get better? How is this situation? Can it perpetuate? And then midterm voting is in November. I should have my teeth all looking good by November. Got about within a month's time, I think. Maybe a month and a week. I don't know what Brian's got on his mind. He ordered a little tunnel that you crawl through, kind of like the kind the cat has. And at the end is a little ball pit, apparently. And the balls came separately in a box. I don't remember how many, 150 or almost 200 little balls. And Brian washed each and every one of them, and he sterilized, he cleaned them, disinfected them, washed them, put them in a bucket, and then he counted how many red ones, how many pink ones, how many blue ones. I said, Brian, you got OCD like me. I do that with, like, my Good and Plenties. They're either pink or they're white. So, for the most part, there are usually more white ones than pink. And M&M's, I divide them out into colors. I used to have a little glass jar in my bedroom when I was a teenager. And I'd open up a big bag of M&M's, and I put the orange ones on the bottom, and then the yellow ones, then the red ones. The reason in green, and then the reason doing it that way is when you eat them, those pretty colors still remain, and you can see the pretty colors on the bottom. Yeah, I'm a nutcase. Well, I don't care. Cat's chewing on a lavender right now. You chewing on the lavender? You like it? He says, I see the camera on. What do you got? Can I pose pretty and get some treats? You can play with that lavender. He's getting something tomorrow in the mail, or Friday. All the grocery stores and Walmarts and everything around here seems to be out of the kind of food he likes. As soon as a shipment would come in, it's depleted immediately. I guess there's a lot of people that have cats around here. So I went online to Chewy.com and I ordered cat litter and a case of mixed cat food like he gets. and a new collar, because the one he has he's been chewing and clawing on for a long time, and it's just kind of a mess. This one he's getting is going to be orange, and it's going to be kind of, when light hits it, you'll be able to see it. So when he comes to the window, I can't usually see him unless I see his glowing eyes, but I might be able to see that he's in the window of the collar as well. Oh, this place is a mess again. Brian asked if I would make some of those surgical caps that nurses and doctors wear. He has some fabric he wants me to make surgical caps out of, and he brought one home from work to show me as an example, and I made a pattern of it. I laid it down on some paper and some tissue paper, and I traced around it, so I have a pattern for it. I could make a bunch. I don't know if anyone would buy a surgical cap. Maybe there's nurses that would. I don't know. Anyway, I can think of a few little odds and ends and bits and dots that I want to do around here. Somebody on Craigslist, their parents, their mom passed away, and I guess they're going through all the stuff in her house, and she used to play piano for dance bands. And this person that put the ad on Craigslist must be very anal as well. They had everything categorized and laid out in categories so you could see the title of each sheet music. Some of them are really old. They're like from 1890, 1888. Collector's items. But I just want the songs that I like. So there were 8 songs that I found that I really liked. So I wrote them back and asked. I'm going to have to look to see if I have email. Last night we lost internet just when I was uploading yesterday's vlog, which I'll just have to delete because it was... Anyway, I made chocolate chip cookies and they turned out crunchy because I used some lard, and lard or Crisco will make your cookies crunchy. But Brian doesn't like crunchy ones, he likes chewy ones. So I'm going to have to look to see how I alter it a little bit to make chewy ones. Life. Can't live without it. Tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday. I will have a joke for you. Upward and onward. God, it's got a huge square thing too. Do they come apart if you wanted to separate the things? Oh.